Hi! Thought I'd do a little video explaining what my page is about. My Facebook page and my the2 page, where you may or may not be watching this right now. I believe spectrometers are a part of the human race, seemingly slow to a roll, to create things to raise the vibrations of others. Scientists to make life simpler so that plastics can complicate it. Artists to mix emotions like paint on a palette. Musicians to concoct harmonies that play my pineal gland like a harp, and a cathedral organ that blows bubbles. That do not have much. Those that do not have much to say, they haven't found their audience yet. Postscript. Amy T would say I'm not a narcissist because I am too empathetic. I have not ever been clinically diagnosed as to being on any psychological spectrum, and I'm really okay with that. Because a lot of those psychologists I don't agree with. I spend a lot of time reading and researching and studying a lot of different areas that interest me, and some of which are psychology. So the purpose of this page for me is it's going to be 3 parts. The first part is I am in fact on a spiritual journey, and encompassing that, it's important that I share things, and some of those things a lot of the viewers might understand, but it might be more specific for maybe a smaller population. But I think somebody can get anything out of them, really. You can get out of anything out of any situation if you're open to it. So yes, I am in fact on the spiritual journey. So my scope might be limited. No matter, there's a scope nonetheless. So part of this page is going to be 3 parts. I'm going to do a few different kind of videos, kind of different categories. But the 3 main ones are basically spectrometers. What I read is the preamble. Okay, there's people that understand things differently than the general population. For a long time, these people have been, I'm just going to say we, because I'm inclusive in this group. We've been in the back of a lot of lines for a real long time. And the fact of the matter is, we finally made it to a point in history where our minds turn the lines around, and a lot of us are now in front. And this front, to many, could be construed as, equally as gallant as the front lines of a war, because we are in a war of sorts, and we're all on the same team. So a lot of this is going to be for my spectrometers, just on how things that I can offer to help them be more comfortable, us to be more comfortable in life. And that's one of the things that you can do, is doing what I'm doing right now, and surround yourself with beautiful things and drink lots of water, which I do a lot. I get a lot of sun. I ground myself. When I say I ground myself, I mean I take my shoes off, I get my bare toes, and I stick them in the dirt, and I just let them frickin' roll around the dirt. Just to see how Mother Earth is doing today. How she's vibing. We should be vibing the same. Anyway, second part is, I want to do, I'm going to more specifically, I want to be a liaison of sorts between parents, loved ones, family, friends of people that are spectrometers. And when I say spectrometers, why don't we'll just say it's different abled. They have different abilities, okay? That are more important now, and they never thought they were, you know. But a lot of us are really sensitive to energy. So, a lot of times, there are parents and things that and family and friends and things that people can do to make spectrometers more at ease. You know, like in terms of a lot of times when we get like hate fireworks and stuff like that, they're freaking stupid. I hate fireworks, by the way. I hate them. I just think of all the people and dogs and cats that freak out because they're freaking traumatic, dude. Like, how many people do you know that have post-traumatic stress will go hang out at a fireworks display? I know a lot of people that will dive under tables and stuff like that, but watch fireworks is done. And I've seen dogs go through like sliding glass doors and things like that. Pictures of it, and it's of dogs that I know and that I have known and I've met and loved and pet and kissed and stuff, and them going through sliding glass doors because of the sheer trauma of it. It's not even to the... Anyway, I'm going off on a rant. Anyway, so to determine the level of issues that people have with sensories, okay? So you could do that with a measure of taking a kid with sensory perceptions, putting earphones on them, because what we're going to do is we're going to start with the vibrations first. Put earphones on him, take him to a music store, put him down in front of a drum set. Let him feel the vibrations of the bass all the way up to the freaking tambourines, the ting-tingers. Because oftentimes it's the high-pitched noise that they really react to. I'll be able to offer some, you know, I myself, I am heavily benefited by music of all sorts, except Hispanic polka, because I don't understand what they're saying, and it gives me a lot of pictures in my mind of on my frame of reference that I don't like either. So, but all other genres are open reign. So a lot of energetic sensitives and us spectrometers and stuff, we like music, all kinds, and it soothes it freaking soothes the wild freaks, that's for sure. I have a little bit of different vocabulary. It'll be easier to pick it on as you get to know me. When I say freaks, I meant frequency, F-R-E-Q, not F-R-E-A-Q, F-R-E-A-K-S. In terms of frequency. So when I say get your freak on, that's what I'm talking about. So what's cool about this too is this whole new age of ascension, spiritual awakening is this whole new vocabulary, because I don't like the other ones so much. People ruin words like, oh my god, I literally died when I... bleh, whatever. Or another word I used to like when I was a kid that they wrecked was random. Anyway. And then the third part, so it was part 1 for the spectrometers, part 2 was for the liaison, for things that you can do to kind of meet in the middle, kind of learn to understand each other. And then part 3 is support for the parents if they need it, or anybody, like, on how to, you know, just bridge the gap. So the definitions will be, I'm going to write out an actual document and put the definitions up, just because people like words. And so I'll give those people that like words, I'll give them some. I really have no respect for grammar. I'm educated. I know when I am grammatically incorrect. I guess I just want people to be aware. It triggers me being corrected grammatically, whatnot. In the event that it happens and I'm in a bad mood, I'm not going to make an amends for it. I will cuss somebody out if they correct my grammar. Just the same. I'm looking forward to being able to share with people, because I don't really like being around people in real life, but I do like sharing with people, and I do like sharing stories, so I'm really excited about being able to do that here. Enjoy your Saturday, depending on what part of the world you're in. Marge out.